Ladies, do men need to step up more? Or should women lower their standards? Hash solutions.
Okay, starting with you. Go ahead.
Men should step up more.
Okay.
Yeah, they definitely need to step up more. I
Sure.
feel like men.
From my experience, men should step up more.
I mean, we can definitely meet in the middle. Like, y'all step up and we... Wait. Y'all step up and then maybe we're like, okay, like, you're meeting somewhere. Maybe. But in my experience, as of right now, men need to step the fuck up. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm doing way too much out here.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Men need to step up.
Okay.
You only know.
I get to answer that?
Sure. Yeah.
I think men need to step up the standards they set for themselves. And I think women need to lower their standards all around the board. Definitely.
Why?
I think men need to stop stepping up for a woman, step up for herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit together for you, not because you're trying to get her and get, like, you should just make a lifestyle of just being the best you can be. I don't think you should do it for a woman. But I think women definitely need to, like, come down off their high horse. I think y'all is, like, way in the clouds when it comes to shit.
Yep. Yeah, I think there's this term that's being used called hoflation. And essentially, women are demanding more than they have ever demanded, and they bring less than they've ever brought. You're the most promiscuous, you're the least modest, you're the most involved in sex work, you're the most degenerate, but you expect, I want a guy this tall, who makes this much money, who's this attractive, who has this much charisma, who's bringing all this to the table. You still want the traditional treatment. None of y'all are traditional anymore. It's just crazy. And because of your guys' exposure to social media and dating apps, because you can be an average girl and be dealing with an NBA player, an NFL player, a famous rapper, a famous musician, professional athlete, actors, whatever, and be an average chick. You think because you can sleep with, some NFL, some baller, whatever, 1, 2, 3 times, that's your league? That's not your league. Your league as women is the men that give you commitment. And the men that are willing to give you commitment, you're ignoring them in your 20s so you can go fuck all these other dudes who will never give you commitment. That's the reality.
How do you not know the football players giving commitment and they're up there too? And that's just that
there's a lot of
standards.
Sure. Wait, what do you mean?
Like, you're saying the person that is in your role and in your league is who's committing to you. What if the NFL football player, that person is committing to that person?
What do you mean?
Like, so you're saying for me, my league is whoever's willing to commit to me.
Well, look, if your league happens to be that you're
and so
able.
what if, an NFL player?
Then I suppose that would be your league.
Like, I think it's not.
Yeah, there's plenty of women out there.
Plenty?
Yes, plenty.
Do you know how many
women.
NFL players there are? It's like less than 0.001 of the population.
But still, it's a lot.
And a radius.
No,
There's
there's
a lot of what?
It's still
There's not a lot of professional NFL players.
I feel like
NFL
it is.
football.
There's
No, it's not.
What
It's
is
just
it?
I
that.
feel like it's a lot of
Hold on.
professional athletes, like in terms
How,
of options.
how
Compared
many
to who,
NFL
though?
players?
Okay, we're comparing it to the large scale of men in the world. Okay, cool, but I'm not talking about comparing it to the general
There's
population.
17.
I'm saying there's a lot. Like,
There's 17.
It's not a
hold
lot.
on. There's 1,700 active players in the NFL. You think that's a lot?
Are they all in the
Yes.
U.S.?
How many single women in the U.S. are there?
A lot more than that.
Okay.
Millions.
But not all the single women want an NFL
Sure.
player.
exactly.
But
Some women
wait,
want a
hold on,
traditional
really?
man.
But the fact
Yes,
that,
there's plenty of women that don't want to put themselves in that scenario to be set up with guys like
What
that.
percentage of women, if they had the chance with an NFL athlete for actual commitment, you think wouldn't take it? Just to be clear, NFL players, professional athletes, they make good money. Typically, they're in really good physical shape. They're like NFL, that's like pretty much the highest status sport that you can play in the United States. Maybe basketball is kind of, I don't know.
They make more money than football players, but football got the.
I think it has
clout.
it has a bit more status, but
They got
I feel
more
like
money, though.
it's
So just
probably
to be
like
clear,
30 to 40% women that wouldn't.
I would say 70, 80, maybe even 90.
That wouldn't.
That
date a
would or
football-
That would, yes.
Okay, I'm
absolutely.
saying wouldn't. I wouldn't.
So you think most women would, right?
Yes, I do think most women would, but I feel like there's still a large, not a large. I feel like there's definitely still women that wouldn't.
But
Like
the
not
fact-
everybody wants to sign up for that.
That's true, but the fact that you initially said that you felt like it's a lot of them, because that's probably the type of guys you're used to probably dealing with. And I think
No.
no, I'm not nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you attract dudes that get bread, that's you. But I'm saying that a lot of women think that way, where they try to magnify this minority of men and make it seem like, no, it's a lot of those guys. It's not a lot. It's just that that's all women want.
That's true.
And also, for NBA players, there's about 550 players total.
Huh? Oh,
That's less than a
For,
school.
for NBA. For active, active players. So I guess there's retired players too, but.
So that means you're right. Men should step up their
Step up their what?
league.
Yeah.
Because
Men
if
should
it's
do
like
more.
the ratio's 1 man to 10 to 5
Exactly.
women.
There's
So
what
why?
You guys
So
know
you
your
guys
worth.
don't
That's
have
why,
to
and
take
that's why I
up.
think
You
men
do.
are comfortable.
No.
Men are
Apparently
men are
that's the
comfortable
problem.
because
If
there's
you
so
guys
many
don't know
women
your
out there.
worth.
We know our worth,
They
but it's
know
not
their worth.
We know our
Why
worth.
should we
It's just
lower our standards? You
because
should
Because
you're
there's
the
so many more
because
options.
we the
Exactly. We don't
dude.
gotta lower shit.
You have more. You have less options than men. It's just that you women who are attractive are under the illusion of more options because you're attractive for a certain period of time and you're young. But the older you get, you're gonna realize you don't have as many options as you think. Since it's less men than women, who gotta be proven to who? Because even a dude who don't have his shit together got more options than a woman who looks good and does have her shit together. Because that's the problem. The type of guys that women who feel like, well, I'm graduated, I look good, I got money, they think they deserve a dude with money. And perhaps, but that dude feels like, why should I submit all of this energy to just you? So you find yourself in this hamster wheel of finding the right guy because the guys that make the money have more options than you do, because unfortunately most women want a small list of guys. The average guy is dealing with a wide variety of women, teachers, single moms. We got a wide range there. We like, y'all want one kind of guy and then want that kind of guy to shut down all of his litness just for you. So I think y'all need to lower your standards.
That's a thing. Like
How?
if you want it from me and I want it from you, then that's where you guys move forward. You know,
Say that again?
like you're saying to shut all that stuff down. If I want it from you, then you should want it from me, and that's where you move forward.
Want what? What you mean?
Like shutting down all those options, shutting all those. You said like men have so many options and all these things.
Wait, hold on.
You said to shut that down.
I mean, but our options are like, when I say we got more options, mean that we're willing to talk to different women, not just the one that fit our perfect ideal mate. Y'all are bypassing everybody. Now I ain't gonna say y'all, but a lot of women are bypassing every guy for this small elite group of 15 to 2,000 men, and then complain about it's no good guys. No, you only want one kind of guy, which mostly every other woman wants. So why should he just pick you? If I got 30 women who know I want, if I like Chris Brown, he know that most women want what he wants. So you think he's gonna pick one? Why should I pick one when you want what I got? Your girlfriend want what I got? Like, y'all make it harder for the man to pick one because you all want the same thing. You're not willing to deal with a man for who he is. A man is willing to deal with a woman for who she is. You see men with women with children. You see men dealing with women that's overweight. I see men that's dealing with a wide range of women, regardless of that man's income. I got a friend now that makes 6 figures. He's dealing with a woman that she's okay, but she treats him like gold, so he deals with her. Y'all meet a guy that treats you great, but if he ain't making enough money,
No, I wouldn't.
not
say
maybe
that.
you, but I'm sure you know women
I'm
like
having an
that.
experience right now where his money ain't enough for me to deal with him.
But he might fit. But does he fit your physical
So
aesthetic?
I think no, not even that. I think
Okay.
when it comes down to people and they're dating and like what you look for in a person. Yeah, I am process of eliminating for when I want to settle down and when I want to marry, and I'm trying to see what kind of person I want to be with. Well, who's my end game partner, right? What are we gonna teach our kids? What morals do you believe
Okay.
in? What's your belief? That kind of stuff too plays a big factor, and I think that also process of eliminates it out.
That's true.
So this man just
sounds
process
good.
of eliminated his ass out. It don't matter if he makes 10 times the amount I do, and it don't matter the things he bought me. If I don't like maybe what he stands for and how he treats me, there's like no reason.
That sounds good. That's what's up.
All right, I'm going to get through more of the chats. We got Luke